What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am sorry for the delay on this video. I had a lot of stuff going on, like other stuff planned, but I'm finally here with your December awards. Now, December I am counting as week 5 through whatever this past week was. I think it was 9. I think it was 9. So yeah, that's what I'm based off of. So week 1 through 5 was November. Week 5 is counting as both November and December. So yeah, just be aware of that. And don't be upset if you're not in any of these awards. There's always room for you in the next month. You should know that already, though. I shouldn't have to tell you guys anything. It's nothing new. Congratulations to everyone that's participated in this stuff. Another thank you to all of you guys for making this so easy and not as stressful as some would have thought it'd be at the beginning of it all. But let's jump right into it with our first award, which is Match of the Month. And I am giving Match of the Month to Aleski and Tim versus me and Trio. I guess we'll call it part 1. I forget which week it took place, and I probably should have wrote this shit down. I mean, I wrote a lot of the other them down, but I guess it just slipped my mind with this one. But yeah, you'll most likely see some highlights from it on the screen, and I will put it all in the description below. So, but man, was that a match. I remember Aleski was in the TVR FE, I was in the Chint, Trio was in the Vulcan, and Tim was in the FXX. Trio was the runner and Aleski was the runner, and we thought we lost that match. Aleski was ahead by a lot. I forget by how much, but he was up there in time. And that wasn't a championship match. It was to see who would be able to face the champions in the following week. And Aleski he took that ahead. I remember Trio just fearing for his life when he was running with the ground because he couldn't shake Aleski, but I got some of my blocking in there and I carried Trio's ass to a W. Nah, I'm joking. We both put in equal effort, but yeah, we barely escaped that match with a win. It was insane. I should probably mention the runners-up before. I'll do that for the next awards, but the runner-up is going to be the off-road match from week 7. I believe that is the one where Shifu and Camilo went back and forth battling for first place. Shifu was in his Lancia Delta S4, and Camilo was in that, I forgot to pronounce it, some buggy, the Exoset or something like that. Yeah, but they were battling it out, so go watch that. It's week 7, so go watch. That's the runner-up for Match of the Month, but of course, first place Match of the Month is definitely going to that 2v2 between me, Trio, Aleski, and Tim. It was just insane. Let's move on to our second award, which is Car of the Month. Now, the runner-up, I'm gonna give it to Aleski's 458. That's when rear-wheel drive won. It started off very, very strong. He was just putting 5 minutes on people left and right. I think he had a match where he put 6 minutes on 3 people. The car was insane. It looked to be unbeatable, but then he just started slowing down with it eventually. I think after he lost the first match, he didn't pull it out anymore. So yeah, another thing with Car of the Month, if you win one match in it, even if you dominate, I'm gonna consider it, but it's more of how frequently you do it, you use it, and come in first, or just overall have a good placing with it. Of course, first is preferred, but it can always happen. But yeah, Aleski's 458 is the runner-up, but the actual Car of the Month is going to, yet again, Trio's TVR FE. Now, it was very close with him and Aleski's car, and I'd say they were kind of the same, but Trio went on a reign of terror, which is what really persuaded me to give him Car of the Month again. Well, give the TVR his TVR Car of the Month again, as he went on I think a 3 or 4 week span of just spamming X-Class and then beating everyone's ass in the process with that damn TVR. Now, for the past I think 2, maybe 3 weeks, he was catching some L's in it. So I don't think he's gonna pull it out anymore. I spoke to him about it. It's possible. He's not the champion right now. He's not a champion at all, so he can't really set a class to X class. But if the opportunity comes up, he may or may not use it. We'll see. But it was a great showing in the month of December for that damn TVR trio. So props to you. Props to Aleksky as well for that 458. But yeah, trios TVR was insane. We're gonna head over to the most improved player. Now I had a lot of people in mind for this. I had Christian in mind. A lot of people might be upset that I'm not giving it to him, but I am going to base this off of the skill gap or the performance gap between how well you used to do and then how well you did. Now Christian, don't get me wrong, he's done amazing this month, but he was never really, you know, bad or nothing. No, nobody's bad, but you know what I'm trying to say, right? He was never really, you know, a low tier player. He needed to catch his groove. So that's why I'm not giving it to him. But let's talk about the runner-up. Also, I had Omar E in mind. So Omar E, you also in mind for this award. But the runner-up for it is Camilo. Especially in that off-road match that I was in where I won the championship, he was catching me left and right. Now, I've been playing with Camilo since Horizon 2, and I think he's just been getting better every Horizon, and especially this one. He's been jumping up there. But I'm going to give most improved player to Hologram. I think he was getting a minute or less in the last month in weeks 1 through 4. But in the previous weeks, he's been getting 2 minutes. He's been battling out for fucking almost first. I mean, he's been losing still, but if you just look at his matches from November and then look at his matches in December, you will see the gap, and that's what I base this award on, is the gap from how well someone used to do to how they're doing now. And his gap is definitely the biggest in my opinion. He has improved in rear wheel drive, he has improved in King of King, he has improved in just everything. I don't think he's been doing, he hasn't been in an off-road lately, but yeah, he hasn't just been in off-road like Camilo. He also has improved, but he's only been doing the off-road as far as his improvement. With Hologram, he's been doing the rear wheel drive and the King of King, and he's been competing. He's been not just sitting in there, you know, taking up a spot anymore. Hologram is one of those people that can catch up in January and probably win a championship, so I'd keep my eye out for him. Let's jump to the fourth award, which is the surprise of the month. The runner-up for surprise of the month is going to be Beast's reverse jukes in week 7 at the Dunes. Go watch that, okay? I mean, I'm most likely gonna have it on the screen now. Just in case I forget though, go back to week 7, skip to the rear wheel drive match, and just watch it till you get to that to where they're in the Dunes and Beast is in reverse. A lot of people call it luck, but even if it is luck, that surprised the hell out of me, which is why I was considering it for surprise of the month. But it is not the surprise of the month, because the surprise of the month is last week's, or this past week's, rear wheel drive match. Aleksky got last place. He got less than a minute. That is the surprise of the month. If anyone knows Aleksky, they know he is an insane player. I think in total, he probably has held the rear wheel drive championship for the longest, and he's probably performed best in the rear wheel drive matches in total. But that surprised the hell out of me. Now, don't be discouraged, Aleksky. Like, you know, stuff happens, shit happens. I could get 1 second in a fucking match. In my next match, I could get 1 second. I wouldn't be discouraged by it though. Like I said, shit just happens, right? Probably a bad matchup. Probably wasn't the best card choice. Who knows? Probably just wasn't feeling it that day. But nonetheless, it surprised the hell out of me. I know it has to have surprised the hell out of a lot of people. But yeah, he didn't get a minute. I mean, I would have thought Aleksky would have gotten 3rd place at least 3rd place, not last. And if last, then not with less than a minute. That's what it really is. It's not that he got last place. The surprise is that he got less than a fucking minute. I'm not gonna stick on that too much because I don't want him to feel bad or nothing. Like I said, you're an amazing player. You're definitely better than me in real drive, so do not feel bad about it at all. But we are going to skip on to the most important award, I'd say at least, which is the Player of the Month. And I'm going to give the runner-up, yet again, finishing second, is True Trio. Trio, hope you don't hate me. You got second place to Dundee last month. You're getting second place yet again. But it was just an amazing month for Trio. He slowed down right towards the end, which is what stopped him from getting this award. But still, just look at his matches. The TVR had a lot to do with it, but also his 2v2 matches, they were insane. Of course, I was his partner, and he was just unable to keep that fire lit towards the end of this month. But someone that did keep the fire lit is who I'm crowning the Player of the Month. A lot of people might hate me for this shit, but I'm gonna give that award to myself. Forza's Panda for the Player of the Month. Now let's just look at these records, shall we? Trio, he went 7-3. He had 7 wins and 3 losses. I didn't do much better. I had 6 wins and 2 losses, but Trio's only been doing, well, not only, but he's mostly been doing King of King and a few 2v2 matches here and there. Me, on the other hand, I did a railway drive. Wasn't too good in it, but I did a railway drive. I did a what do you call it? What's the name? Off-road. Off-road, yeah. Did off-road at the, I was a filler for off-road. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, please, but just hear me out. Just hear me out, alright? I did off-road S1. I did 2v2 X class. I did did I do 2v2 S2? Yeah, I did 2v2 S2. I did off-road C class. I just had the versatility on my side, and I felt that I performed just well enough to be crowned the Player of the Month. Dundee would have gotten, I think, third in that. He went 5-3 this month, so he had 2 less wins than Trio, but the same amount of losses. I think Oleski went 3-3. I think 3-3. Was it? No, 3-4. No, he went 3-4 because he lost 2 matches in this past week. Shifu went 3-4 as well, and Dundee went. Excuse me, he went. I think. Oh, I just said he went 5-3. Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, those were the top 5 best records you all saw in the polls there, so you can go check for yourselves. It's still up right now. Probably won't be in a week or in 2 days, I should say, but yeah. I'm going to now stand up and bow and take the Player of the Month award with absolute honor and the most humbleness, if that's a fucking word. I'm sorry, I'm fucking tired of shit right now. I've been up for a while. Just as I do this video, knock it out the way. Editing this might take a while, so it might be up Monday, Tuesday. But yeah, let's run it down one by one again. Match of the month, Oleski and Tim versus me and Trio. When me and Trio came out with the victory, I blocked my ass off for that to help Trio come back, but he did come back a lot as well. Then we have, that's another thing, I didn't mention the championships. I am the current off-road champion, and I also won the 2v2 championship. Well, I helped win the 2v2 championships along with Trio. But yeah, let's run it down, okay? Like I said, Oleski and Tim versus Trio and myself for match of the month. Car of the month went to Trio's TVR. Most improved player is going to Hologram. Surprise of the month is Oleski getting last place, and I am the Player of the Month. I'm really going to try to stay away from, giving myself awards like this. I really try, but if anybody thinks Trio should have gotten it, just comment below, me or Trio. That'd be your, I guess, not homework, but I'll ask you guys to do that for me. Comment who you think the real MVP of this month should have been, me or Trio. If I get enough votes, I guess I'll change it to Trio, but I really do believe that I deserved it. Um, yeah, equal effort though. We were teammates, so that also helped us be the two top ranked players. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy this league. The All-Star match will be taking place very soon, and that will be uploaded as well. Good luck in week 10 to everybody, if that's what next week is. I'm pretty sure it is. And good luck in January. I am out.